Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky. How's it going today? I'm Stormfall and we're gonna get to a new planet. I found the last elusive creature in this cave back here. He was back here, way back here. I'll show you him real quick. He's right here. I was looking down at the ground and I was like, well, I wonder what that little red dot means. And then I was like, oh, it's my last creature. So yeah. And then I gathered up some pearls. There's probably maybe, I want to say 10 minutes after the last video that I made, that I came to this cave and found the creature, and then I just made my way out. We're going to head to this minor settlement over here in our ship here real quick. We'll call him in real quick, but I want to do a little bit more walking around this planet because it's, if you're wondering why I have a Gravitino ball in my inventory, I grabbed a sentient plant and got chased by about 10 sentinels across the planet. I wish I was recording it. It was pretty funny. But nope, we're gonna continue walking across this planet real quick until we fill up on our inventories. We still have a slot here. The sentinels are no big deal. Oh, I don't want to shoot you, big buddy. You're kind of cool. Grab this real quick. Our multi-tool is out of charge, huh? Does this planet have phosphorus on it? No. Okay. Yeah, we're going to continue walking across the planet here, seeing what we can see. We've already scanned all the creatures, so I don't need to worry about that. I am worried about maybe some more buried tech, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend all my buried tech on building pieces. And then what we'll do is we will find a place to call and put up a base. And then I gotta try to figure out where I find the video to unlock unlimited build mode in No Man's Sky. There's a way where you change the code of No Man's Sky. It's just like a small tweak to the file that allows you to build large structures. You can't upload the large structures once you go past the build limit, which I don't know why there's a build limit in No Man's Sky. That takes away from people wanting to build massive bases and complexes and whatnot. Because I think the original No Man's Sky, if you were to build a bases, you get 150 pieces that you can place down, I think, is what it is. Which isn't a lot, to tell you the truth, because once you start building a farm and getting your NPCs working for you, you kind of run out of room. I guess that's why you could have multiple bases. You could just set up another base computer right next to your base computer that you have and just keep building on. Which is a possibility. Oh, I accidentally hit that creature. Sorry. That's our next destination. But yeah. So yeah, it was about 10 minutes after I left you guys that I found the last creature. With finding the last creature means we can go to a new planet. But I'm not ready to go to a new planet just yet. I want to fill up on salvage data since there's no drones on this planet. I mean, I could walk along here and just mow down everything here. And there's no... Ooh, some more of these. There's 3 more of them, huh? Okay, we'll grab them real quick. He's used to give you cobalt and gold and whatnot. What do you got for me? Geoside turns into something else. What does Geoside turn into? Where is it? Can I turn a gravitino ball into anything? No. Looking for Geoside here. What's this turn into? Platinum? Okay. Then you can turn platinum into nanites. Okay, just messing around with the menu. A little bit of oxygen. Do a little bit more walking around this planet. I would like to get to minor settlement, but I want to fill up on data. Since we have the means to walk around the planet here. Yeah, let's grab that one. We got 30, 60, 120 data so far. And we're working our way to the minor settlement here. Hey, give me that condensed carbon. Nice. Buried bones. Nope, don't care for that. Let's keep trucking on here. You're wondering that minor settlement's 12 hours away on foot. So we're not going to reach it in today's episode. Well, we might. I might call the ship in here at the end. Once we fill up with... we got star fuel, thruster fuel from somewhere. You know, once you get your first ship and you equip it with your recharge landing and takeoff recharger, you have no reason to really have any launch thruster fuel other than just in case you want to like fly a little bit of land, fly a little bit of land, fly a little bit of land. I mean, I tend to pick destinations that are beneficial to me, like drop pods, minor settlements. I don't want that. Let's mark the copper. This is a waypoint here. Then this planet has no storms on it. Just has toxic air dust ammonia. Okay, grab that real quick. I don't really need any cobalt. I just marked it as a point of interest here. There's a buried technology over that way. We're mainly focused on buried technology. And occasional stopping for ferrite dust and whatnot. How are we doing on an inventory room? 2, 4, 6 spots left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring residual goop back here. And then I'm going to shove these into the high capacity tank. That frees up another spot. That frees up another slot. Actually, I think it freed up 2 more slots, to tell you the truth, I think. Wasn't paying attention, really. The 3 salvage data, nice. Grab some of this blue crystal. Pure ferrite, huh? Okay, so the minor settlement is that way. There's a couple of sentinels over there. Why are there sentinels over here? Is it a building of some sort that I'm not aware of? Normally when you see sentinels, they're around buildings. Especially when you see them in a distance. What is this? Manufacturing facility. Okay, everyone. We're calling in the ship. And I guess that's enough walking around this planet. I mean, now you know what? We'll take out the manufacturing facility and then we'll continue on foot. But I do want the yeah, the door is off. Hopefully we can answer the question correctly. Okay, the sentinel has stopped being mad at me here. I lost it. What I get for taking my eyes off the computer for a second. Right there. Okay. I mean, we could throw this into the ship, that into the ship, that into the ship. Okay, shove that in the ship. And shove that in the ship. That can go to the high capacity tank. That can go. No high capacity tank. Come on, let me analyze the crystals, please. Thank you. Okay. See about answering this question here correctly. Yeah, let's see what happens. As I turn on the terminal, a forward-facing security scanner clicks and whirls into focus. My bright red image is on the screen. Peak. Or some Viking high. The word I don't know. Terminal allows me no further access, and the camera feed blue lines across the red body of matching exactly to my exosuit coolant mesh. Hack safely microprocessors. Broadcast safety code or scramble facility coordinates. Let's go with that one. I attempt to scramble the facility coordinates, hoping to throw off the incoming fire. No. We had to try. Too bad. Oh well. Win some, you lose some. Okay. Grab the nav data from here. And then we'll, kind of a bummer that we didn't get to answer the communicate right. I would have liked to, got a, another multi-tool slot. Okay, so the minor settlement is that away. So let's just mark it real quick. Because I don't see any, salvage data here real close. Grab a little bit of carbon, a bit of ferrite dust. Sorry if I hit you, creature. I didn't mean to. Got something on my eye. Good if I get my finger out of it. Probably the problem. Oh man, what a day. Gotta go walk. I'm gonna go on a walk after this. So minor settlement. 12 hours away. Any salvage data yet? Damaged machinery there. Damaged machinery is really good for nanites. Usually you get like maybe 30 nanites. You know, let's check that out. Let's check and see how many nanites you actually get from a damaged machinery. I walk through all this shrubbery here. Okay, so how many nanites do you give me? Open it up. Only 28 nanites? Changing machine. Okay, so... Okay, which way is the minor settlement? The minor settlement is that way. We have a buried technology over that way. We already have JPs on us, so we can pick these up. Walking across the toxic world here. Some oxygen. Gather up some materials here while we're here. Mainly I need carbon. I don't need ferrite dust, I need carbon. Need carbon. Thanks, thing. Got some more blue crystals. Well, we used up exactly all the O2 that we had, huh? Be more mindful of that. It's okay. I see you, Whip Planet. Hold on. There's a rock I haven't scanned yet. Okay. Zap that rock. More dye. Alright, dust. No carbon. Drink some of my coffee. It's delicious. If you haven't had French vanilla coffee, try it out. It's really good. quite enjoy a good French vanilla coffee with I used to have my coffee black with sugar and cream, and then my wife got me hooked on French vanilla creamer, and I haven't turned back since. I mean, I like it. It makes my coffee taste so much better. Don't get me wrong, I'll drink a cup of black coffee every once in a while, but not too often. Um, Usually I like it with creamer, and usually I always have creamer. So, oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, order my health on that one. Sorry, creature. Pure ferrite. Look how much pure ferrite I have. Okay, let's dig right here. So what did it give me? Species record in Gasamorphica. Gasamorphica? I don't know. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. Whatever. What did it give me? 89 nanites for that. That's not bad. I don't want buried bones. I'm just gonna clog up my inventory. Ah! It's a creature! I'm sorry, buddy. Come back and let me take a look at you. I didn't mean to shoot you. Is that another one right here? No, okay. That's hilarious. Oh, I'm sorry. He was buried in the rock. I didn't mean to shoot him. That's messed up. He was disguised as a rock. Yeah, that's funny. Fun stuff here. How far are we away from this metal? Have we traveled far enough to grab another piece of berry tech yet? No, just bones. Okay, continue on. Unknown building. Ooh, sounds ominous. Oh, one of those. I am glad that we got all the creatures for this planet. We'll have to go to another planet tomorrow in tomorrow's episode. We will yeah, like that. But yeah, we'll move it. We'll go to a new planet in the next episode. I'm just wasting time walking across this planet gathering up buried technology. I want to unlock most of the tech with the from the base. Then we'll go see what the base computer has to say to us. Another 4 buried tech. PCM. $26 more nanites to add to my collection. Nothing in there. We only got 120 batteries left on us. More nanites. Okay, let's save the location here. Okay. I know we just saved at the beacon, but I like to manually save every once in a while. Getting closer. Whoops. We're only 12 hours out still. We'll fly there in the next episode, everyone. I just want to chillax and grab their materials here. And then we'll fly to the miner settlement, see what kind of multi-tool it has. And yeah. Basically, see what kind of you know what? Let's call the ship in real quick. Let's go to this miner settlement. And then we can walk from there. And we can search for more buried tech on this planet. Are you an abandoned building or are you a factory? I can't tell. Got a landing spot and drones around it. Looks like a factory to me. Okay, we need to go out this way. Then back around. Yeah, it's a factory. Did I blow the door open? I think I got the door open. Go out this way just a little bit. Did I get the door open or not? Yeah, the door's open. Yeah, the Sentinels have not been mad at me anymore. Look at all the junk we got in our ship. And more junk in our exosuit too. Okay, can we get this one right? We shall try our luck again. Okay, what do we got? As I turn on the terminal, a forward-facing security camera clicks and whirls into focus. My bright red image is on the screen. Okay, we just had this one. Increase coolant flow. I manually override my exit coolant flow. Slowly but surely I feel a burning. Oh man, we messed up on that one too. What a bummer. I mean, you could do a reload save thing, but I'm not going to do that. That's boring. Takes away from the guessing work of the thing. So we're an hour away from the settlement, which is fine because we can fly here and we still have about another 10 minutes left in the video here. Come on. Find something good. Like another factory would be nice. Another factory. Nothing around here. Okay. Gotta learn how to fly a little bit better. Getting closer to the minor settlement. Ooh, did we stop for a crash ship? Nah. I don't need a crash ship. I can buy my own ships and scrap them myself. That's nothing. Okay. Continue on to the... What's that? It's nanites in the works, but really nothing to write home about. This one. Nothing. Another junky signal here. What I don't get is why the observatories and whatnot don't really show up on the radar, but these junky save points and whatnot show up on the like this one right here. This unknown beacon shows up when you scan, and it leads you to a settlement. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of stuff that doesn't show up when you scan, and you probably miss some things unless you're flying right over on top of it. More nanites? I don't need nanites right now. I'm gonna get to this minor settlement. What's that? More nanites. I do need nanites, don't get me wrong, but we're sitting at almost 23,000. We will stop for, however, this drop pod. That will increase our carry capacity. Life gel. Okay, so we need... Are we going to get this one for free, or do we have to pay for it? Let's pay for this one. Okay. Not like it's very expensive. A little bit of ferrite dust, a little bit of carbon, and some sodium nitrate. Okay, so give me said backpack upgrade, please. In the cargo slot. Yep. Because what we're going to do is we're going to shove the salvage data over to the high capacity tank. We got 17 more here. Okay. Time to save the game. I mean, we're doing pretty good as far as buried tech go. I mean, we're not hurting for... There's a cross raider over there. We're not doing too bad on inventory room and whatnot. An abandoned building. Okay, let's keep heading this way. That's a settlement. What's this one? A little bit of nanites. Yeah, let's pop down on this settlement. I want to sell this stuff that I have in my ship. What kind of multi-tool you giving me, bro? The warrior seems furious with themselves, and they slam their multi-tool onto a nearby surface, pulling the trigger again and again in no avail. Our pathetic warrior. Warrior. Weapon. The weapon seemed to look functional, but the end result is nothing more. Carbonite supply the criminals should be enough to recharge their mining beam. A brief look of disappointment flickers across their face. Oh man, we lost a rat. A mining beam upgrade. Cool. Okay, what kind of multi-tools in here? An alien class, because you can tell the bones on top. It's only a C class. I mean, I like the weapon that I have right this second. Not my weapon of choice, don't get me wrong. I will get the one that I like the look of when we get the glyphs. So I want to sell the Gravitino Ball. I want to seal the Albion Pearls. I want to sell the Geoside. Okay, so Starship. Pretty bronze, granite. I need platinum. Need that. The radon. Need that or that. Okay, so we're sitting at 99 million. Man, I thought we could make it to 100 million in today's episode. We're getting closer. Yeah. Got the nanites and whatnot. Let's, how we doing on time? Actually, you know what? We're gonna grab these nanites and then that's what we'll call this video. And then the next one, what we'll do is, I will, show you what we get as far as money-wise with the activated Indian farm. We'll go to this, outpost over here. Then what we'll do is we'll warp to a new planet. Well, not warp to a new planet. We'll go back to the space station maybe. And then we'll warp around and we will, show you what I get for the active indium farm. Usually runs, if I set it up properly, usually runs anywhere from 10 to 30 million units for the activated indium. Just debates how many silos you have and how long you've been away from it. So let me drop a save, and this is where I'm going to call this video, everyone. I do hope that you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you storm that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay, everyone. Take care, and bye-bye.